I've been searching for the perfect siding material for this tiny house that's lightweight, durable, and somewhat fire resistant. I've considered 4x8 sheets of cement board, very durable and fire resistant, but heavy. I've considered old, rusty corrugated roofing, but it's not easy to source. I've considered aluminum siding planking, but from everything I've heard, it flexes and moves and can be very loud, which you don't want in a one-room house, and it's not durable. And then last night, my friend Alex let me know he had a line on some old-growth cedar from the 2019 Riverside fire, salvaged wood. And this is the perfect siding material because it's lightweight, it's insect resistant, but it is not fire resistant. So I've been kind of hemming and hawing over it. And then I remembered the practice of Japanese wood burning, Shou sugi. I'm sure I'm gonna mispronounce the name, but I realized I have almost all of the tools necessary to do that, and it might be worth a try. Here I have a weed torch, which is not appropriate for use in these areas, but I have a wire brush and another brush as well. And over here I have a sample piece of cedar that I did a very light burn on. Isn't that kind of pretty though? This is how it looked before. You do lose the grain, but the thing is that over time, that grain is going to get lost anyway and it will gray out. Here's an example of some cedar that has not aged well. You can see multiple types of water stains. This is what we want to avoid. All right, let's get into it. You can see I got a fire extinguisher there. Those buckets are full of water. I've got my gloves on, my eye gear. I've even got a thick denim apron on. Now we're going to turn the gas on just a tiny bit until you can hear it and use a little clicker. Boom. Now you don't want to see that flame. I'm going to turn it up until that flame disappears and we are on hot. If the flame doesn't disappear, it's because the gas was turned on too much and the safety mechanism kicked in and you got to start it. All right, here we go. I really tried to go deeper and do a thicker burn on this one, but it ended up being about the same as the first one. I definitely have some practice to do and technique refining to learn. But from what I've been able to understand, this process hardens the wood and does make it somewhat fire resistant, and it makes it even more insect resistant because insects avoid things that smell like fire. I'm going to try to burn the edge here because I haven't quite decided if I want these to stand up vertically like in the picture earlier or lay horizontally like planks. So I figure we should try on each edge and see how it goes. All right, now we're going to turn it all off. We're going to bleed the gas out of the line for safety. And that's it. Now we're going to set our tool aside and remember that it is very hot. We cannot put it away for a little bit yet. Very good. All right. So this is what it looks like after the burn. The edge, not so much. Now we're going to get our wire brush and do some scraping. This is going to produce a lot of charcoal. I think that could be good for your garden. Not so good to breathe, however. So do not do this indoors, and probably best to wear a mask when doing this on a larger scale. Now, some of the videos I've watched, they've come afterwards with some 220 sandpaper and gone over it again. And I think that might be what lightens up the wood a lot, or really brings out the differences between the hard and the soft parts of the grain. It's not a bad effect. I kind of like it. Not very different from the first time we did it, as you can see. Let's put some product on it. Now, I've seen folk use tung oil and linseed oil. I don't have either right now, so this is just some mineral oil. Wow, there is a lot of charcoal coming off onto the cloth there. We are going to be using a ton of product to do this. Well, it's really getting dark here. It's pretty. I wonder how much sanding would lighten it, or a different finish would change it. What do you think? I like that horizontal look. Not sure about the vertical look so much. It's gonna make me want to change up the door trim. Gotta do all the trim to match.